Hey, it's Veena V and welcome to YT Club. This is the place you need to be if you want to be more confident and creative. We're making your very own YouTube videos. We were supposed to do a live video, so we're going to pretend this is live. We are live at RBS in London. We've just both spoken at Social Day. What did you think of today?
Amazing day. I had high expectations. Seriously, surpassed all the way.
This is a great event. I really hope I'm invited back to speak again because I really enjoyed it, even though I was really nervous. I always get nervous speaking in front of people, but that is for another video. I'm going to let everyone in on a big secret. I actually feel like crying right now because I hate talking in front of people. So I'm going to pretend that you're all like cameras, because in front of the camera I'm fine, but when there's people looking at me, I'm like, oh my god, there's people. Today, Desi is going to talk about 3 mistakes that your business is making on Instagram. I just love this girl. She is hilarious. Firstly, tell us more about what you do on Instagram.
So, I'm a branding strategist, but I specialize in social media, and lately I've been on Instagram more than on any other social media platform because I figured, okay, this is something that people don't really know how to use, right? Everyone is on Instagram, but most people are just posting selfies and a bunch of irrelevant stuff, and they don't know how to use it for business. So I found a niche. My niche is the travel niche, so I post inspirational photos, travel photos with inspirational text.
We are going to go straight into this. What is your first mistake that you're seeing a lot of businesses doing?
Using the wrong hashtags. That is definitely, because I feel like people are not using analytic tools like Iconosquare, for instance. That's my go-to tool. So you're using
that Iconosquare?
Yeah, I think that's how it's pronounced. So people basically write a word, they decide it's a hashtag, and they're done with it. No. If you use Iconosquare, you can see which hashtags bring you how much engagement. So you can see which hashtags you need to delete from your content strategy.
Well, I just learned something new. I didn't even know that. I'm literally using hashtags, but ones that are usually between about 1,000 to 10,000, but I did not know about that. High five for that tip. Yay. You've learned something in the first 1 minute of this video. Okay, your mistake number 2, what you see?
Selfies. That is actually should have been mistake number 1 probably. So if you have an Instagram account and you want to use it for business, for the love of God, for the love of Instagram, do not post selfies. You're not Kim Kardashian. Your face is not so interesting that the whole world wakes up every morning like, I wonder what her face looks like today. Let's take a look at her Instagram. No one is going to do that. Find your niche. Start from your industry and find a very relevant niche. Like my niche is inspirational travel photos. A lot of people do that, but your feed is going to look different if you use the right tools, if you use Iconosquare, if you use the right editing apps to make it look consistent.
What editing apps do you use for Instagram?
I use Aviary, but there's also VSCO. VSCO is very good, and I also recommend Snapseed.
What would you say in terms of when are selfies good to use? Like, say if someone's got a beauty brand, is it good to obviously use selfies then? But again, don't overdo it.
I would say, again, don't overdo it. Obviously, if you're a makeup artist, let's say, then you're going to use a lot of selfies, and that's good because you need to showcase people. But then I would actually recommend doing videos instead of photos because videos are a lot more interesting. You can do it from different angles, show your makeup from different angles, but show your story on Instagram. Don't show only your face. Use Instagram stories to show them behind-the-scenes photos, show them which brands you use, show them how you put your makeup on, which I'm sure you're going to do on YouTube as well.
Yes, on YouTube. You must do that. Okay, and what is your final tip? Well, not your tip, final mistake that businesses are commonly making on Instagram?
I would say not following people back. That is, many of us don't do that. I also used to be one of those people. I was just hanging out on Instagram, following a bunch of people, and then nothing happened. So when someone in your niche, in your industry follows you and you do not follow him back, he's gonna unfollow. That's just how Instagram works. It's a marketing strategy.
One thing that really annoys me about Instagram, and I'm so glad we've got you on the show today, it's when I go and check my Instagram and a person has liked about 10 of my pictures, but they haven't followed me. They're just randomly, like, what is your take on that? Is that a good thing for a business to do? Or what, because there's a lot of, I think, controversy and different opinions when it comes to that.
It is. It's kind of like the follow-unfollow method, which I'm also going to mention. But if someone is only liking your photos, he's not engaging in any comments, he's not following you, that basically means he found you somewhere, probably from the Explore tab. He doesn't want to follow you because he doesn't want to waste his follows on you, but he's hoping you're going to follow him. don't follow these
Yeah,
people.
I get
Don't
so annoyed when people do that. What about, and so many people have done this to me, where they followed me, I look at their account and they've got like 10,000 people and they're only following 200. I'm like, I'm so special. But then I will go back to their account a week later and they've unfollowed me. Again, is that a trick that a lot of bigger Instagrammers are using to just build up their... What do you think about that? And as a business, what do you think about that?
That's actually something most of the Instagram experts out there with 100k plus followers are going to try to sell you. I've seen someone sell a guide for $300 teaching you only this. It's called the follow-unfollow method. What basically happens is you follow, let's say, 200 people today, you wait 2 more days, you unfollow them and you follow 200 people that are completely new, and you pray that they're not gonna unfollow you back. So it's completely ungenuine. It's gonna ruin your reputation because she's noticed when people follow her and then unfollow her. You notice.
I just love you. I think you're great. Thank you so much for those tips. And those are actually good tips. Clearing up a lot of stuff on Instagram that goes on that's just not right.
Absolutely. And you're very welcome. Please have me back on the show.
Anytime. Well, Desi actually watches this YouTube channel, which I just
All
found
the
about
time.
today. So
All the time. I'm trying to build a YouTube channel myself, so obviously her advice is just invaluable.
So sweet. Make sure you do subscribe to Desi. We'll leave her links below. And what's your Instagram where we can get hold of you?
Des Dubreva. Everywhere you can find me as Des Dubreva.
Thank you so much for coming on. Look how pretty she is, pretty inside and out. If you liked this video, you want more content like this, you want more YouTube tips and confidence tips, click there to subscribe, and there's some more great videos for you to watch right there. And remember, as always, take action today.
Today, people.
Today, not tomorrow. Bye.